Welcome to the NJIT website and math podcast. My name is Amin. Today I will be covering evaluating expressions with rational exponents. Continued. In this section we will generalize the concept of rational exponents. We'll have numbers say a raised to the m over n power this time instead of 1 over n. This will be the same as the nth root of a to the m, which is the same as the nth root of a whole thing to the m. Now let's look at some examples. Say we have 8 to the 2/3, which is going to equal the third root of 8 squared, which equals the cube root of 8 times cube root of 8, which equals 2 times 2, which equals 4. Now for another example, say we had negative 16, the whole thing to the 5/2 power. That's going to equal negative 16 to the 5th power, radical negative 16 to the 5th power. Now notice that inside the radical it's negative, and the index of the radical is even, so this number cannot exist. This number is not real. This is not a real number. But if we have negative 16 to the 5/2 power without any parentheses, it's going to equal negative radical 16 to the 5th power, which is going to equal negative 10/24. Notice how different the problems are just because of the parentheses. Now for another example, say we have 100 to the negative 3/2 power. That's going to equal 100 radical 100 to the negative 3rd power, which is going to equal radical 1 over 100 to the 3rd power, which equals 1 over 1,000. Now let's look at another example. Say we have negative 25 to the 7/2 power. This is similar to b. In both cases, the exponents are odd. The numerator, or the index of the radical, is both even, and inside the radical it's going to be negative, so it can't be a real number. So this is not a real number. Thank you for visiting the NJIT website. If you need further assistance, stop by the CAPE, Kufrin Hall, room 200. Good luck in your studies.